Hi everyone. Today's message is going to be slightly different than what I do every week. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a message that kind of came to me that I need to share with you guys. I want to talk about the different realms as in spirit, souls, and also talk about our physical world and the spirit realm. So I'm going to talk a bit about that. I'm just burning some sage in the background before I get started. Okay, so basically what I want to share, because for those who don't know, I'm a psychic medium, and I've been doing this work for quite some time, connecting with spirit and receiving messages. And there is a message from my guide as well, which I will share in today's video. But before I get to that, I want to just share that people have different misconceptions about the spirit realm. So as a medium, I can only share with you guys what I have experienced and what I have learned through my dealings with the spirit realm, through my readings and working with the spirit realm. So first of all, I want to tell you that spirits are in the spirit realm. They go to the realm depending on their frequency. Okay, so what matters in the spirit realm is your spiritual advancement and your frequency. That's the only thing that matters, because as we all know, when we die, we cannot take our money, our possessions, our property, our gold, no matter what you have, as your wealth. We cannot take anything, right? We come into this world naked and we go back out of this world, right? Without carrying, we cannot carry, no matter how much wealth you have accumulated in this world. What matters in the spirit realm is your spiritual advancement, and that is the only currency that each one of us takes with us to the other dimension, right? Now, how I have experienced these spirits is when I am connecting with my clients and doing my work, different spirits come through, right? A grandma or someone, different spirits come through, and when they connect, they actually merge with my auric field. That's how when they merge with my frequencies, when I can actually immediately say whether this is an advanced spirit or not so advanced spirit. Now I'll just tell you guys that spirits that are on a lower realm I don't connect with those spirits as frequently, but I have connected through my work and through my own interaction. And when I have come across them, first of all, the feeling that I get is a lot of heaviness. Okay, that is the first indication that this is not a spirit from a very high realm. Sometimes I'll even get a headache, but normally when that spirit connects with me, there is some message that spirit wants, okay, to bring through. Sometimes I will see a visual of how that spirit is feeling and what that spirit is experiencing in that realm. Okay, so I will also get a visual of that. But normally, like I said, the lower realm spirits, if they come in contact, there is always a message or a reason or some kind of message that they want to share with me. Okay, now the other thing I want to tell you guys is, in this physical world, that is the earth, we come across all people. And what are people? What are human beings? Human beings are basically spirits in a physical body, right? Each one of us is a spirit in a physical body. So we cannot know, who we come across. All different kinds of souls, some souls that are spiritually more advanced than the others, and some souls that are on a lower level. And all these souls are kind of, we're on this earth which has duality, and we all are living together. Okay, so you can be in a family where some family members are on a different frequency and some family members are, you will realize that, right? That also happens. And so basically what I was saying is, these different souls, right, in the physical world, you come across these different souls because the main purpose is that each soul guides the other towards the path of God, towards the light, right? Towards their own spiritual advancement. Now, many souls do not choose that. They do not want, I consider them as lost souls, because they want to, they want to indulge in jealousy, hatred, resentment, revenge. All these things kind of put you in a very lower realm, and most people do not even realize that till they reach the spirit realm, that your spirit advances through spiritual advancement. And guys, this is the message I wanted to give you guys. Okay, the other thing I want to share is this I was channeling messages from one of my guides, whose picture I have here. His name is Wispy Bhavnagri, and if you're interested, they have a book called Laws of the Spirit World by Khorshed Bhavnagri. I will put that book as a reference in my in my introduction. I will add that. So anyways, this is the guy that I'm talking about. His name is Wispy, okay? And I was channeling him, his messages, and he was talking about COVID and how many people have died through that. And one of the things he also said, that it is to raise the consciousness of the people and make them think that so many people are dying. Where are they going? What's happening? What can I do to improve myself? Why is this happening in this world right now? Why are we experiencing that, with so many deaths and so much, chaos that's happening? And the message that I got was, it's like a wake-up call for many. It's like a wake-up call that, we need to refocus. We need to understand, why are we here? Why are we here as spirits on earth? Why are you here in this incarnation? What is that your soul wants? And I know for some people, they're focused on the material aspect. Yes, I want this beautiful home, I want this car, and I'm nothing against that. Like, you can want as many material things as you want. That's okay. But life is so much more than just that fancy car or that house or whatever it is that people want. So it's beyond the physical factors, and it is about really working on yourself. And we all need to work on ourselves, guys, including myself. And the only thing is, people who are on the spiritual path, they're really, they keep a check. They check, for example, if I am angry, right, and I know that I'm feeling this emotion of anger, then I will go deep within. Why do I feel this way, and what can I do to shift that anger, rather than dwelling in it? Because if I dwell in it, it's gonna influence my entire day, and I don't want that. So we, through meditation, through prayer, through conscious positive affirmations, we will shift that and work through that. And if it's a childhood wound or a trauma, then we will also work through that. So the bottom line is, there is no magic pill out there, guys. It's if you are looking at other spiritual people and you're saying, how did this person do it, and how did they really worked hard. That's really the secret. There's no secret out there, right? It's like they worked for it, and every day we work for it through our own conscious mind, because the only thing that each person has in control is their own minds, right? Is your own mind. Only you can control your mind from going to a negative path by being conscious and saying, I can choose better. I can do better for myself. And I hope this message reaches anyone, who comes across, even if they come across this video randomly. I don't believe anything happens randomly, but if you come across, then this message is for you. As no matter what you're doing, no matter how small an effort you're making, no effort is small, guys. I just want to say, no effort is small. And sometimes, I know, if you've been through trauma, if you've been through pain, it's not easy, right? It's so easy to feel down, to beat ourselves up. but there's always a better path, you know. And it's interesting, one of the things that my guides showed me when I was meditating is, if you're holding any trauma or anything in your body, when you meditate, you can bring in light and release that from your body completely, okay? And that doesn't need to be a part of you at all. And there are powerful guides who are willing to work with you if you are open and willing to work on yourself, okay? So going back to the different realms, right? So there are lower realm spirits in the lower realms, and they get stuck in those lower realms, guys. Those lower realms are not love and light or anything like that, you know. Whatever we do on earth, like everything is recorded in the Akashic records. And the thing is, the Akashic records kind of holds all the information of our lives, right? So truly nothing is hidden from God. That's what I want to say. And so strive towards, you know, this, you are on earth to also spiritually advance yourself and to work on yourself and to just be conscious and try to be a positive person in whatever way you can, okay? It's not about perfection, nobody's perfect, but it's about how can it, one of the questions that you can ask yourself is, how can I improve myself? How can I be better than what I was yesterday? What changes can I make? And you know, everyone can make that change, and that small change that you make today is going to influence you not only in the future, but also, you know, after you pass and go into the spirit realm, because in the spirit realm, all that matters are the realms. So there is level 1, realm 1, which is like the lowest, okay? And it's really dark and it's really dingy, and it's not a good place to be, where you know, spirit souls have distorted bodies. And I have not communicated with anyone from level 1, thank God. And but I know that these dark, you know, kind of realms do exist. So level 1, 2, 3 are pretty dark. And then after fourth realm, fourth and then higher up to realm 7, it gets better and better, okay? And 7 being one of the highest realms, okay? Most of the masters are also, masters come from other universes, but most of the souls, you know, we want to strive to be better. And a lot of times, guys, I also want to add this, yes, a lot of times, this is a question that I get a lot, why do good souls suffer a lot? I want to say to that is, a lot of good souls, you have decided to go through a lot of initiations, okay? You have decided to go through a lot of tests, because if you are an advanced soul, okay, if you are an advanced soul, you will go through a lot of hardships, okay? And it doesn't mean that God wants you to suffer or your guides want you to suffer. It's because it's like you are doing PhD, okay? You are no longer, you know, in grade 1, you are doing PhD. So you will go through different kinds of tests as a soul, okay? And all this is for your soul evolution and for your soul advancement. At the end of the day, that is why you are going through these tests. And sometimes you go through these initiations so that your soul wants to actually advance in this lifetime, okay? So some souls want to go through different cycles and they take their own time, and that is fine, you know, to each its own. Some souls want to advance really fast, so they are on the fast track, okay? They will go through one thing after another, but you will find their advancements extremely fast. Like if you had a painful childhood, or you went through a lot of trauma, or whatever you went through, but you still choose to advance your soul, and you still choose to raise your vibration and work on yourself and things like that, then you are advancing and you are on a fast track, okay? So we are not here to judge anyone, guys. I want to make this very clear. I don't judge anyone, but being a medium and connecting with spirits, I immediately come to know I've connected with spirits where it's like almost like standing in a shower of light. And you know, if I'm connecting with that spirit and sending a message, giving that message to a client, it's like a shower of light that goes through me. And sometimes there's so much love coming from them that it's like I find it hard to explain. And I've walked out of readings feeling as if I was on a high, you know, like I was like on a spiritual, like I don't know how to say, maybe high as a drug. I've never had drugs in my life, but I guess that's what it is, like being on a high. So that's what it is. Every spirit has a different vibration, okay? And some people think that when the spirit dies, it gets spiritually enlightened. That's not true, guys. When any soul dies, no matter what level, their consciousness expands. Yes, their consciousness expands much more than it was on earth, but it's not like they become enlightened souls. Okay, sometimes I've had clients where they get very disappointed when I say no, it's not. They're pretty much the same. Their characteristics is pretty much the same. If that person was talkative on earth, it's not like they'll become quiet when they pass on the other side. They're pretty much talkative, and if they didn't talk much when they were alive, they're not gonna talk much in the spirit realm either. So their character is what remains the same, okay? But their consciousness expands. They understand their life. They understand the role that they played, okay? How their actions influenced their life, how their actions influenced others. It's like everything becomes crystal clear. On earth, there are a lot of illusions, okay? People can lie or straight up lead a complete lie of a life, but basically in the spirit realm, people, you are, you know, your vibration is what is everything. Your vibration is everything. And there is no lying. Lower realms souls are with other lower realm souls. Higher realm souls are with higher realm souls. And that is how it is in the spirit world. But on earth, we are in a free will zone and duality exists. And that's why we come across all kinds of souls. And sometimes good souls suffer a lot at the hands of lower level souls. And don't beat yourself if you are one of those who has suffered a lot. It's because your soul chose to be here, and sometimes you don't know how your light influences them, and that is why God put you in wherever you are to influence these people. And sometimes I know there are really some advanced children that are being born in really toxic, heavy, dysfunctional families as well. And again, that is what the soul contract is. The child's soul knows that it is coming for this purpose. The child holds so much light and hopes that through the child's light they can transform others. Now, whether this is a success or not, that is another story, guys, but I hope this video kind of makes sense. I felt like it's important that I share these messages through my work. I come across very different experiences than what a normal person would experience, because I know people do not live a day-to-day life and they do not have these kind of experiences, but it's only right that I share with you guys besides doing readings. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for your likes. Thank you so much for your comments. I will see you soon. Thank you for watching.